Welcome back to Accountant 2. In this episode, we're tasked by the skull thing to do things, and we can only do half of those things because they're not all in the game yet, or in this mission. Yeah.
For what seems an age, I have watched you, Mr. Corbin, and I must confess that you confuse me. Destiny has given you remarkable talents of moving through the night unseen. Yet, you waste these gifts, stealing handfuls of coins like a dog taking scraps from a table. There must be some part of you that longs to be used in a more meaningful cause. Well, I can give you that cause and even more. I can give you riches beyond your wildest dreams. There exist 4 red crystals hidden in the far corners of the earth. Their origins are the stuff of legends. Some say they hold the essence of a dying mage, and others that they are remnants of a long-forgotten race. To hold them is to hold power, and can take you to the location of the first crystal. In return, you can be my avatar, my agent on the earth. When you claim all 4 crystals, I will finally rest in peace. And as for you, well, Mr. Corbin, you will finally be able to afford the life you've always wanted. No longer needing to watch over your shoulder for the city watch. No longer being paranoid if your fence has sold you out or not. No longer having to steal just to afford your monthly rent. I will give you the greatest gift of all, a lifetime of comfort, wealth, and happiness to fulfill whatever desires you wish until the end of your days. When you are ready to begin, step into the portal behind me. It will take you to the first crystal. I have placed a protective shield surrounding it. However, other forces, like the beings saw tonight out there, will stop at nothing until they have the crystals for their own devilish needs. You do not want to be found by these beings. Well, I have spoken much, and now it is time for you to act. I will be in contact again with you soon, Mr. Corbin. Good luck.
Um. Um. Wow. Well, let's just do a whole save, like a proper save. Enter name. Thought was done. Yeah, let's do that. What? Is this my... Did I do a video on this, or did I not? I thought I did this one... I don't remember any of this, if I did. Was it a different multi-part? No, but the first one, I've always done the first one. Where am I? He has no name, but I call him the Wanderer. I don't know where he came from, what he is, what he wants, but I do know that he will slay any soul he sees. I was one of the supposedly lucky few who managed to escape the castle alive when the earth tremors began. Most were crushed to death, and those who lived fell prey to sickness and famine. I tried to escape, but the city gates were locked and won't budge an inch. The tremors cause the mountains to come crashing down, which blocks any other way out. The days are long and the nights are cold. All I can hear is the sound of the Wanderer echoing through the air. I haven't eaten in days, so I decided to head into town to see what I could scavenge. I couldn't find much, unfortunately, and my search has had to be cut short as I think I heard the faint whisperings of the Wanderer. Afraid and in a hurry, I quickly ran through the house and locked the door, possibly making noise, but at the time I couldn't think clearly, as I did not want to be found by him. I'm going to hide up here, behind the waterfall, as long as I can. I don't think he would ever think to look up here, but for now I need to rest. I am quite weak, and I wish to save my energy for another search of food in the town. Wow, there's swimming in this game. Let's get away from the loud waterfall. Oh, I see. Mushroom?
This door looks very rusted. If I try to pick it, it could damage the lock. I'll need to find a key to get in.
Huh. That's what I saw. Okay. Huh. Librarian's Journal. I knew that trying to excavate the old tomb of King Azamar would only end in tragedy. I tried to warn Lord Thomas, but as usual he is stubborn and never listens to me. The greedy fool became too consumed with the treasure down there and ignored my warning of the curse it would bring if we opened the tomb. It was not long after the miners set out that strange things started to occur in town. First the butcher boy went missing, then the butcher himself. We sent out a few of our men to try and find them, but all we found were chewed and mangled corpses that we can only assume were once the butcher and his boy. A few days back, the ground shook beneath their feet, and with that I knew the miners had reached the tomb. Having spent many years reading from the books in the library, I knew that what was to come next was not pleasant. There's a creature called the Silent Warden, who is a being not of this earth. It feeds on the flesh of the living and consumes their souls to feed its power, forever damning them to a fate of eternal darkness. It earns its name by hiding in the shadows of the night, attacking its victims when they least expect. Some say that you can hear the sounds that are tortured and bound to it. You can hear the souls that are tortured and bound to it as it passes by. Myself and the remaining villagers tried to escape, but all of the town exits are blocked by rocks that have fallen from the mountains. The only possible way out is through the mine, but that is overrun with spiders. One man brave enough to venture in there was Jordan, the blacksmith. It has been a few days now, and we have not heard from him, so I fear he has fallen prey to the spiders, or an even worse fate. Now that I am the last one left alive, I know the warden will come for me soon. I keep hearing strange sounds passing by my door. I fear this is the end for me, but I am too weak to fight. Some say you see a bright light when you die, but all I see is a light that's red. Did I save? I don't know if I just saved. The screeching of that window is kind of annoying. That has a door on it. That's a thick door. Yikes, man. Mine key. Broadhead arrows times 2. Right, there's the thing I needed a key for. I found it. So he's probably not over here, because he wouldn't be able to get past this. So he's probably in the mine then, yeah? Then how'd the librarian die? She says it was next to her door. There's no food here. Can I eat the spider? No. Also, I guess that was John that died, even though he had a shield and everything. This is supposed to be a mine, right? There's a light on. I have no idea how I'm going to split this up anymore. I mean, I'm going to split the... I'm going to split the first half up the way I'm thinking of. But that's a builder. Not a builder. I guess it is the builders, whatever. Oh, there's nothing else to climb. That would have been kind of neat. I think I've done this before. I mean, I recognize this room. I don't recognize that outside area even a little bit, though. This is the only part of this that I recognize the room for, though. Only that room. So... kitchen vent? Nope, yeah, he found me. Where did I save last? Okay, so I think that statue wasn't pointing at me at first. Yeah, I mean, he just lights up. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. Except some coins. I'll grab those coins. Kitchen vent.
This lock is rusted much like the one I saw before. I'm gonna need to find a key to get in again.
Kind of sucks that the silent warden. Is he in this room? Why did this door unlock? You just can't open that door. That is where he comes out at. Okay, if you get hit by the red light at all. So, I have to go on specific sides of the door. He's gonna look that way anyway. No, he's gonna look this way. Why isn't he moving? Good. Nothing. I'm glad I wasted my time looking there. I kind of guessed that. Did it have to put me this far down, though? Where am I going? There. Oh, great. Zoidberg. Nope, zombie. Okay, actually dead zombie. Good. Can I get in the minecart? Shovel. Too late for that, though. That was loud. Why does he sound so goopy when he walks? He definitely saw me. And there's two of them here. Okay, there's basically no way to kill them. They're as bad as that other corpse guy. For some reason, I thought zombies were easy to deal with in this game. Okay, I think they go in a loop. He's holding an invisible sword. Okay. He wasn't doing that before. I think. And if he is, it's not as ready as he just was. So, maybe he'll go back to sleep in a second. Okay, he's asleep now, which means I can go grab all those arrows. soul. Hey. Wait. Him being aggroed all them out there. I think he's about to pass. Well, finally got it out of there. How long did I spend in there? I have no idea. I can't wait to find out that it was 20 frickin' minutes. I wish I knew where I was supposed to go. I already know it's not that way. Okay, so at least I know a little bit more about where I'm at. Okay, so they go to that big room. Do those guys just guard this room? Where'd they go? That is, a little annoying. So they go that way. This is a trick, isn't it? If I jump over him, that's loud. See? See? Loud. I can't believe I jumped over him the first time. I didn't wake him up, though. Are ropes a thing in this game? I'm gonna fucking die, aren't I? Oh, miner's journal. We did it. We finally dug our way into the tomb. We have been down here for months, digging, trying to find the supposed tomb and treasure. I doubted at first, but today we broke through the roof of a hallway. It looks like it has been untouched for many years. When the men went down to scout around there, he said there was a journal warning any who shall enter the tomb shall perish. It's all supernatural nonsense if you ask me, although the guy we sent back said he hasn't been feeling too well and he looks quite pale. Perhaps he got something while he was down there. The book was right. This tomb is cursed. Everyone here has turned into some creature that is just a shell of their former self. At first their skin turns pale, and then they lose the ability to talk until they finally start craving human flesh. To make matters worse, there's massive earth tremor today, as well as which blocked the only exit out of the mine. Looks like I'm trapped in here with these things. If anyone is to read this, heed my warning. Do not enter the tomb. My skin is starting to turn pale. One of them must have bitten me. Lord Builder, forgive me. The King's Disciples. For when the king set out for his eternal slumber, he sought a peaceful journey. He assembled 16 of his most trusted men to guard his tomb for all eternity. Souls of the purest innocence that are devoid of any corruption, for if evil attempts entry of his tomb, then the protectors of the realm shall rise to aid their king. They shall slay all who dares to disturb him. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Well, it's gonna be like raise it right. Oh, it's a puzzle. Another one. Wait, the first one was vague?
Welcome to Ice Mammoth Postal Services. Please have your cargo declaration papers ready to present for your postal officer upon arrival. Failure to do so will result in a refusal of service, and your employer will be notified of your actions.
To be continued. I'm gonna turn down my headset volume. That's not where my headset is. Corbin returns next time for the Accountant 3 Postal Service. That was pretty long. Because I definitely didn't remember that intro. All right. Yeah, I really got to figure out how to end videos. I wonder if there's a video on how to end videos. And also how to start videos, maybe. That'd be awesome. All right, so... bye. Yeah, bye.